In every kingdom, in every company, in every relationship where power flows, there lies a secret rule. The first law of power: never outshine the master. It sounds simple, but history is filled with the ruins of men and women who forgot it, who shone too brightly before those who gave them light. Today, I will tell you the story of one such man, Nicolas Fouquet, a man who dared to outshine a king and paid the ultimate price. France, 1661. The rise of Nicolas Fouquet. King Louis XIV sat on the throne, young, ambitious, but insecure, and beside him stands his most brilliant finance minister, Nicolas Fouquet, a man of unmatched charm, wit, and taste. Fouquet was everything a king admired: intelligent, eloquent, generous, yet everything a king feared, admired too much by others. He built alliances with poets, nobles, and courtiers. He funded artists, threw magnificent feasts, and was the very definition of power dressed in velvet. To celebrate his success, Fouquet invited the king to a grand party at his newly built palace, Vaux-le-Vicomte, a masterpiece so splendid it was made Versailles look modest. The fountains danced, the fireworks roared, and even the moonlight seemed choreographed. Everyone whispered, "Fouquet's palace is fit for king." And that was his mistake. The next morning, Louis XIV woke up not flattered, but furious. In that night, single night, Fouquet's brilliance had made him feel small. The master had been outshone by his servant. Within 3 weeks, Fouquet was arrested. Within months, his fortune was seized, and for the rest of his life, 19 long years, he languished in prison. Louis XIV, wounded in pride, built Versailles as an answer, a palace greater than Vaux-le-Vicomte. Fouquet's light had sparked the sun's king's fire, but the flame burned him fast. The lesson: the first law of power doesn't warn against being brilliant. It warns against displaying your brilliance in a way that threatens your superior's ego. Power is psychological. People in power don't see you as you are. They see how you make them feel. If your presence makes them feel insecure, irrelevant, or overshadowed, you have already lost no matter your talent. So, the wise play the game differently. They let the master feel superior. They shine indirectly, like the moon reflecting the sun's light, while quietly controlling the tides. You see this even today in offices, startups, politics, even families. The ambitious intern who corrects the CEO in public, gone next quarter. The rising actor who steals attention from the superstar, never casting it. The team member who flaunts their success before a fragile boss, silently unplaced. Power isn't about being seen as powerful. It's about being strategic with your might. A true player doesn't dim their flame. They learn when and where to let it burn. The strategy. Here's the secret strategy behind this law. Make your superior feel safe, not threatened. Let them take credit even for your brilliance. Temporarily. Shine subtly. Influence the direction, not the spotlight. Build silent alliances. Power grows quietly, not loudly. History remembers those who guided kings, not those who tried to replace them. So remember, the first step in mastering power is not to suck your strength, but to control your visibility. Power is like the sun. Look directly at it and you will go blind. But master the art of reflection and you will light up the world without burning yourself. That's the wisdom of Law 1. Never outshine the master. Understand it, and you don't just survive in power, you ascend in silence. To be subtle is not to be weak. To be unseen is not to be forgotten. Power, when truly mastered, needs no applause.